How's everybody doing today? My name is Sean. Welcome to the Dragon Slayer. What we're going to be working on today is our jab cross. But before we get into that, we need to learn how to make a fist, a proper fist. In Korean, it's going to be called jumak. So we want to have our hand closed, all right? We're going to have this part straight. We're going to have this part straight. We're going to have this backside straight. And we're going to have this as straight as we can be. We don't want to have any bend in our wrist whatsoever, because if we make contact throwing a punch with a bent wrist, we're going to do damage and possibly break our wrist. So again, we're going to take that hand and we're going to close our fingers and put our thumb right over the top. We don't ever want to put our thumb inside. That's a no-no. Don't do that. So again, close your fingers, put your thumb across the top. And when we strike, we're going to be hitting with these front to the first two knuckles. That's going to be our point of contact, okay? So again, these two knuckles, nice and straight here, nice and straight here, nice and straight here. All right, no bends whatsoever. All right, so from there, now we know how to make a punch. We're going to get into our fighting stance. All right, so because I'm right-handed, I'm going to go left leg forward. Now again, in Taekwondo, we're kind of ambidextrous when it comes to left leg forward, right leg forward. Doesn't really matter. So we're going to be doing jab cross, and we're going to be switching stances. For boxing, kickboxing, that doesn't necessarily apply. 90% of the time, you're going to be in your strong stance, which for me would be left leg forward because I'm right-handed. All right, so again, I'm going to get in my nice fighting stance. I'm going to have my hands up, protecting my face. Elbows in, chin down, my hands just off my face. Now, you'll hear a lot of terms when you're talking about martial arts, traditional martial arts, and kicking and punching. You might hear from the earth, all right? So my interpretation of that, we're not going to be talking about chi or anything like that. My interpretation of from the earth is basically going to be our kinetic chain, okay? So from the earth, for me, starts with your feet, all right? So when I throw my jab, we're going to start with jab. I'm going to push and start my kinetic chain with my foot. It's going to travel up into my hip. That's going to turn my shoulder, which is then going to extend my hand out. All right. So from here, again, starting with the foot, hip, shoulder, hand. All right. Foot, hip, shoulder, hand. Foot, hip, shoulder, hand. Foot, hip, shoulder, hand. All right. For cross punch, it's going to be very similar. We're starting with our foot. That foot's going to drive. It's going to go foot, hip, shoulder, hand. Same thing, right? Now, I'm wearing my uniform in this video specifically because when I do punches, you can see how my belt moves. If I do punches incorrectly, if I'm just using my arms and I'm doing punches like this, which you see a lot of people do, this is Taekwondo. We're not super focused on punches. It's a lot of kicks. But I still want you guys to learn how to throw a proper punch. Okay, that's the Muay Thai kickboxing kind of splashed in there for us. Okay, proper punches are super important. So we don't want to be doing punches with just our arms. And if you watch my belt, if I'm doing just arm punches, my belt just wiggles. All right. Now I like to make the reference that if I'm doing my punches properly, my belt's going to dance. Okay, so I'm back in my fighting stance. And look at the difference when I'm using my feet, the kinetic chain from the earth into my hips, into my shoulders. Watch the difference, how much my belt moves. So if I'm doing just jab cross, see how much everything moves. All right, again, improperly, nothing really is moving here. The power's coming from the earth, from your feet, driving the kinetic chain. All right. Now, more advanced, we want to talk about, maybe this isn't even advanced. We talked about in other videos how we're always protecting our face and our fighting stance specifically. So when I do my jab, okay, my jab hand goes out, my right hand is protecting the right side of my face, okay? When I'm transitioning from jab to cross, my left hand is coming back, my jab hand's coming back, protecting, and now my cross hand comes out, okay? Always protecting, that comes back. Sometimes in our forms, Pumse, we're leaving a hand out there. We're not going to be doing that. If we're in a fighting stance doing jab cross, we're not going to be leaving our hands out there. That's you're learning bad habits if we're doing it specifically for this. Pumse, it's a little bit different, but we're focused on jab cross right now from our fighting stance. Here we go. Jab, cross. Jab, cross. If we're just doing a jab, again, if you mix in that more boxer Muay Thai kind of thing, you'll see boxers, they'll take a step with that jab, right? They're going to take a step with that jab. We, in Taekwondo, we don't punch to the face, all right? So that's not as important for what we're doing right now, but just know that that's out there and you can do that. That's absolutely fine. But for us right now, again, jab, cross. We're going to do it together. Again, look how much my belt moves because I'm using that full kinetic chain. Always protecting myself. That's it for now. Class dismissed. Have a great rest of your day.